welcome back to The Price of Business. This is Sigmund Kramer in for Kevin Price. Why? Well, because Kevin's needed elsewhere right now, but you know what? I've got Lance Malone. Oh, yeah. Contributor Lance Malone with Standard Supply. Lance, are you there?
I'm here, Sigmund. How are you today?
I'm doing great, buddy. And Lance has been with us for quite a while now as a very valuable contributor because he brings to us wonderful guests from the industry of HVAC, the heating, ventilation, and air conditioning industry. And Lance, tell us about Standard Supply.
Sure, Sigmund. Thanks for the introduction. Standard Supply is a distributor of heating, ventilation, and air conditioning products, and also refrigeration products. And what we do is we help the best contractors in Texas take care of their customers by having products in stock when they need them to work on their homes and businesses. And I'm really excited today to have Ray Brown with me. Ray is the owner of Innerglow Mechanical. You can find out more about them at innerglowmechanical.com. That's Inner, I-N-N-E-R, glowmechanical.com.
Excellent.
And Ray, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about your background and about Innerglow Mechanical.
Thanks, Lance. I actually started my business a little over a year ago now. I've been in the industry for 42 years, this month as a matter of fact. When the company I was working for before decided to close out my division, I looked long and hard about it. My wife and I talked about it and said, it's time for us to do it on our own. But we took a step back and we're going to do it a little bit differently than everybody else. We want to take care of the customer first. We're not in this to get rich. We're in it just to make a good living. But we want to make the customers happy. We are a faith-based company, and we want to treat people the way that we would like to be treated. So.
Outstanding. Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Innerglow is a very interesting name for an HVAC service company. So how'd you come up with the name, and what does that mean?
Well, it's really kind of funny because we were toying back and forth with a name, and we went and watched a buddy of mine race cars one day, and on the visor of his car, he had Innerglow, which is a racing component of his car. And my wife and I got to thinking about that, and that actually fits into our line of business, the way that we want to work and the way that we want to do things. And again, we are a faith-based company, so we figured the inner glow of God would come out through us.
Outstanding. That's a real interesting story. I know you only started your business a little over a year ago, and there was probably a lot of key decisions you had to make during that period of time. But one of the key decisions is what brand of equipment that you're going to offer when you get into business for yourself. So tell us about what brand of equipment you offer and why you made that decision to sell that brand.
Well, you're right. We stepped back and took a look at all the different brands of equipment out there. I mean, basically, we could have sold any brand that we wanted. And we looked at various things as far as, name brand, type of equipment, SEER ratings they had to offer, but the biggest thing was the warranty. And due to the warranty is the reason that we chose to go with Amana.
Okay.
Amana's by far got the best warranty in the market right now.
So what's the typical type of warranty or duration of warranty for most of the brands out there today?
Well, almost everybody, the installing contractor company will offer a 1-year part and labor warranty. The remaining warranties on it typically are a 5 to 10 year compressor warranty, 10 to 20 year on the heat exchanger, maybe a 5-year on all the rest of the parts. And that's basically what everybody else offers.
Okay, and those have actually gotten longer and longer in recent years. But why did you choose the Amana brand because of its warranty? What's different about it?
Well, Amana brand has got, on their 14 SEER and above systems, they offer a lifetime replacement warranty on the compressor and the heat exchanger in the gas furnace. Now, these are, again, part warranties. You still have to pay the labor, but these are not just part replacements. They are equipment replacements. So if you've got a condensing unit and the compressor goes out in it, rather than coming out and just replacing the compressor, they will replace the whole unit.
So you're saying that if any major component fails, the compressor or the heat exchanger specifically, the homeowner gets a whole new piece of equipment?
A whole new piece of equipment, whether it be the condensing unit outside or the gas furnace in the attic.
Well, there's got to be some kind of catch to that, right? I mean, that sounds too good to be true.
Well, there's really no catches to it. They do have some, there are some stipulations. The stipulations, basically are the same as everybody else. You always need to read the terms and conditions of your warranty. It has to be a matching high efficiency system, 14 SEER and above, and I mean a complete system sales. The warranty cannot be transferred. It'll be a lifetime warranty as long as you own your home. If you sell your home, it goes back to a standard warranty. And it has to be registered online within the first 60 days. Now, the key to that is either the homeowner can register it or we can register it. Typically, I want to take it out of the homeowner's hands because they forget. We typically have been registering them for our homeowners and then sending them paperwork.
Yeah, and I think the reason they do that is it helps the manufacturer of the equipment know where it was installed, when it was installed, and just verify that they're offering the warranty to the original homeowner at the original place the equipment was installed, and prevents opportunities for warranty to be abused.
Absolutely.
Okay, so is there anything the warranty doesn't cover?
It doesn't cover labor. Doesn't cover a filter dryer if you have to put that in, any additional material. It does cover, again, the replacement of the equipment, but you as a homeowner would have to pay the labor and expenses of the material. But what this saves you normally is, quite a bit of money. I mean, if you were to do a complete compressor replacement, you're looking on an average of about $1,400.
Right.
And, if you're going to spend $1,400, I think you would rather spend it on a whole unit than you would on just a compressor.
Absolutely. And most people aren't familiar with the fact that all HVAC equipment doesn't include labor.
That's correct. And again, you have to look at your warranty and see and ask questions and see what that covers.
Well, what can the listeners do, if anything, to protect themselves from the situation where the parts are warranted or they're getting a new unit, but the labor's not covered?
Well, again, you need to, the consumer needs to be informed up front. And, they need to, anytime I go out on a bid or, am talking to a consumer about buying a new system, I explain the warranty to them. And you have to tell them that is a part-only warranty. Unfortunately, there's a lot of companies that don't do that.
Right.
So.
And does Amana offer anything to the consumer to help them prevent having that big expense down the road for labor if they do have a problem?
They do offer a part and labor warranty at additional costs.
All right, gentlemen. Well, we have to take a break, but we'll be back with more Lance Malone and his guest, Ray Brown, right here on The Price of Business.
Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche, another